Here we are, talking sports with the legend. Tonight's guest is Chanta'l Hardy.
Hey, Steve. Nice to meet you. Great to be
Yeah.
on. Thank you.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
I really appreciate it. No problem.
Where are you from?
I'm from Frankfurt. I was born and raised in the Frankfurt section of Philadelphia, right off of Bridge and Pratt near Harding Junior High School.
Where did you go to grade school, high school, and college?
I went to St. Bart's. St. Bart's is literally down the street from my home. I then went to Cardinal Doherty High. I went to Harcum College for 2 years and then transferred and finished at Chestnut Hill.
Did you play any?
That's right.
What age did you start playing sports?
I actually started playing sports at an early age. I was really into football to begin with, but since I was a girl, my dad said you had to pick another sport. I was really good at football, actually. I would say like wide receiver, running back. I was pretty tough growing up. But then later on in life, my dad said you had to switch over and play something that should actually be able to, go further in. So I got into basketball.
What football team did you play for as a kid? Frankfurt Boys Club?
No, I actually didn't play
Oh.
for the league. I wanted to so bad, but my father coached for the Frankfurt Chargers for 20 years. So every time he was over there at practice, I was on the sideline trying to do everything that they did, but didn't work out for me.
Now I know why your dad told you to pick another sport. He was the coach. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, well, it's a shame, but there have been some girls that got into their high school games and college. They got to kick a couple kickers and here or there. But hey, man, if you want to be crazy and play football, go ahead, man. I didn't play football. No me, man. I ain't doing that stuff.
Exactly. A few years later, after I got into basketball, that's when more girls began to play for the leagues, the little leagues.
Right.
So I was just like, wow, I was before my time. So I'm glad other women got a chance to play.
Yeah. Now they got the coaches in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, and referees.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Did you always want to go to Doherty?
Actually, I was either going to go to Northeast High or Frankfurt High. But when I was in CYO, I ran into Coach Mary McDonald at the Cardinal Doherty tournament they will always have. So when I was in 7th and 8th grade, that's when she started recruiting me to come to Doherty.
Mrs. McDonald's our favorite, right, Steve?
Yep.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah, you gotta check out Steven's interview. We interviewed her and her husband at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome. That's probably was epic. A nice interview.
Yeah, it was a great interview. And then we interviewed their son.
Yeah, Mike.
Mike, he's the head
Right?
coach.
Yeah,
He's the head coach at Archbishop Wood High School.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, one of my childhood friends, his daughter is actually about to go there, so I'm hoping to catch some games.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, yeah, we'll have to meet up at those games. Steven goes to a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, awesome. That would be lovely.
What position did you play in basketball?
I was a pretty tall girl growing up. I used to play small forward, and then when they needed me in the paint, I would get down in the paint.
Did you play any other sports at Doherty?
No, before Doherty, when I played at Bart's, I attempted softball, but once I got hit by one of the balls, I was done with that sport.
Did you guys win any championships when you were there?
When I was where, at Doherty?
Yeah.
Or St. Bart's?
Doherty.
Doherty, we actually went to the semifinals 2 years in a row. We played against Archbishop Carroll.
And then you lost?
And I think it was Cardinal O'Hara. Yes, we lost.
So did you win the CYO? Did you win the CYO league?
Yes, I believe 7th grade. Coach Linder.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. Who did you beat? Do you remember who you beat?
For grade school, no, I can't remember.
Can't remember? Oh man. I played CYO, but different sport. I didn't play basketball. I was too little.
Mm-hmm.
Who is your favorite athlete?
My favorite athlete, I have two. I would say Kobe Bryant and rest his soul, and Serena Williams.
Nice.
What year did you get out of hockey?
2005.
2005. And then you went to Harcum and then you finished at Chestnut Hill. Did you play at both schools, basketball, of course?
Yes, I played at both schools. We won the championship my freshman year at Harcum for the NG CAA. That was Region 19. We won the first year, and then the second year we lost. I came in 7th for scoring in the Harcum history, and I believe I'm up there on the list for assists and steals as well.
Awesome. Congratulations. That's great.
Thank you.
Did you ever win any awards at the hockey? Were you at the hockey?
Yes, I was the Northern Division Catholic League MVP my senior year. In 2014, I won the News Gleaner Player of the Year in representation of Cardinal Doherty.
Oh, cool.
Awesome. 2005, as I say, what year? So you were there while Kyle Lowry was there?
Yes, I actually played in Ayana's junior and senior year. I played with her. She was on one side of the court, I was on the other side.
Who's she? Ayana?
Ayana Cornish, Kyle Lowry's wife.
Wife. Okay. Yeah, her mom's was one of my customers. You know her mom, Stephanie?
Yes, I remember her mom very well. Yes.
Yeah, me and her are birthday brother and sister. We were born on the same exact day.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I'll never forget it. I told Steven I knew Kyle Lowry's mother-in-law. Did they get married?
Yes, that's his.
Yeah.
Yep, that's his wife.
There you go. This is his mother-in-law now. That's awesome.
Dude.
No, stick to Doherty question. You said you got the all Catholic, and then Chestnut Hill. When you were at Chestnut Hill, did you play? You obviously played for them. How did they do those years you were there?
We were in the transition when I was there. We definitely had a good season in my time there. I actually was like 2 points away from MVP. It actually went to a young lady named Lindsay Alexander, great player. But yeah, we had a pretty good season my year. Transition.
And how'd you do in the tournament? Because Steven helps coach out helps Holy Family girls team. So we love your little conference you guys are in with Holy Family and Jefferson and Sciences.
Yeah.
Yes, we definitely played against Sciences and Jefferson.
How'd you do?
We didn't play. I don't think we played against Holy Family. I think that was a year that we were transitioning. I believe they went up in the division, maybe 2 or 3 years after I left.
Okay. Yeah, because now Chestnut Hill.
Now all one big conference.
Yeah, and then
one big conference.
Did you hear about the Science? St. Joe's, not St. Joe's.
Yeah, St. Joe's.
No, Jefferson.
Oh yeah.
Jefferson's combining with St. Joe's.
No, you Sciences.
Oh wow.
Oh, you Sciences.
Yes.
I thought Jefferson was.
No, it said you Sciences.
I thought
my friend Jackie's coaches.
Oh, you Sciences, right? So you Sciences combined with St. Joe's. That's what it was. I'm sorry. Yeah, and this is their last year for the U Science women's program.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then they said, I guess the girls are going to have to try to get a new scholarship. That's what I said. I see, if you were a freshman there this year, none of those guys knew it as far as we know. Steven interviewed the woman's coach this year.
Now I think she's going to be the coach at
St. Joe's.
Yeah, I think that's what they were saying.
Wow.
Oh wow.
It's a big step up for her.
It is.
Yeah, they're Division I.
And they had a pretty good program when I was at Chestnut Hill. They were really good.
Yeah, they were. Oh my God.
They were I think they're actually national ranked. I think. 2 or 3 years they were.
Yeah, they won the conference and went to the tournament and all.
Oh wow! Yes.
Yeah, it's good. This one, Steve. That one there, number 13's a good one.
What's the biggest game that you ever played in?
I would say my freshman year at Harcum when we won the championship. That was a huge game. For Doherty, I would say when we played at St. Joe's, that was definitely a highlight. We always enjoyed playing there. Definitely when we play against St. Hubert's and Archbishop Ryan, they were huge games for us. And then lastly, I would say AAU. When I played for the Philadelphia Bells, we played one of the top teams in the country, and we actually won the game. So that was pretty intense.
Cool.
That's awesome. Yeah. Did you ever win any of those championships or anything?
Yes,
AAU?
we were really good growing up.
That's nice.
Did you ever make an all-star team?
Yes, I played for the Labor Classic my senior year. Played for the All-Star team for the Northern Division against the Southern Division when we would come together and play that game. And I think I made All-American in Harcum, but we didn't have the game for that. It was just listed.
That's a great award. Harcum's a 2-year program.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of the kids at Holy Family boys soccer team go there for 2 years.
Oh, that's a community.
No, it's not a community. It's a 2-year college, and you
It's
get
like a community college.
kind of, yes, but they're much better in sport.
Higher.
Yeah, it's much.
Yeah, a little better in sport.
Yeah, much better. Come on, don't be kidding around, man. You guys
Yes,
won the
much better.
national championship. Come on.
Yep, and almost beat the national team to go to national. So yeah, we were really good coming up.
Now, where is that campus that you go to at Harcum? Where did you go?
It's right off of Bryn Mawr, down the street from
Right.
Villanova and
Right.
Rosemont.
Right.
Yep.
That's it. I always
Main
forget
line.
where it's at because they got a South Philly branch now. And
Yes, they're branched all over now. Yep.
yeah, that's so funny. Ask her that one there. Number 15. Did you ever?
Did you ever meet any professional athletes in person?
Yes. I used to coach for a Philadelphia point guard camp for a few years. I met Rondo from when he used to play for the Celtics, the point guard, Rondo. I met him. I met a guy, Chocolate Thunder, Daryl Dawkins.
Yeah, Daryl Dawkins.
I saw him at Villanova one year.
Yeah, his daughter had special needs, and he was at Villanova.
He was actually speaking that year.
Yeah, Villanova's spring fall games, right? Fall games.
No, fall festival. Yeah.
Fall festival. And Jay Wright was there,
Mhm.
and Daryl Dawkins. He was in the stands, with his kids, but then he did a little speech thing.
Yeah.
What a nice man. He unfortunately passed away.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And you also met Kyle Lowry while you were in school. But he wasn't a pro. He wasn't a pro then, right?
Right.
Well, I met him as a pro. Right?
Yeah, Steven and I went down to the first game. He was in Philly. He was on the Memphis Grizzlies, and then he was injured. And then we got a chance to wave over to him and say hi.
No, remember he signed something.
Yeah, he signed something. Yeah, and then Rudy Gay signed something for Steven.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, can't wait to try to meet him again someday. I told his mother-in-law. I said, well, I found out right before the COVID, she was telling me about it. Her and her son were in my office saying they're going to Toronto about a passport. And I said, yeah. And then I said, what are you going back and forth to Toronto for? She goes, oh, my future son-in-law plays for the Toronto Raptors. And I'm like, Kyle Lowry? And she's like, yeah. She goes, my daughter went to Doherty with him. I'm like, get out of here.
Yep.
So
now,
I've known her I've known her mom all her life, and her mom has a different last name than Cornish. She has her last name is Pugh, P-U-G-H. So I was like, oh, what was her name? And then she told me, and I couldn't remember the Cornish part just till you said it. As soon as you said it earlier, and I was like, oh my God, that was her name. Because I remember there was a man named Cornish, and I don't want to say his first name in case it's not him. So, yeah, that's great. You worked the camps. When did you do that? While you were in college or after college?
I did it when I was in college, and then shortly after I left. Yes. Then I went to a personal training school and things like that. So I had to, spend most of my time in that area.
Yeah, Steven skipped by this one here because we were talking so much basketball. What
What
what was major?
what was your major?
Business administration.
That's one I went.
How about your first job after Chestnut Hill graduating?
Actually, I got into the massage therapy field in order to build my own massage business, and I am in the process of getting that finalized.
Oh, that's great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's awesome. The massage therapy business is a good friend of Steven's. He went and got his master's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had to go to Dallas to get
Yeah.
his master's.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you were telling before the we went live on the recording. You coached. You did some coaching too.
Yes, I was actually a student assistant for Harcum after finishing for some time, maybe like a year, and then I got deeper into the massage field. I actually worked for Hand and Stone for some time.
Yeah,
So
it's a nice place. I bought my wife one of them gift cards one day. So after this COVID gets all over, we gotta definitely give a shout out to your business, okay?
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Are you all set up for with a place and everything after this is all over with?
Actually, I actually do it from my home the old school way. But I'm in the process of trying to find a place where I can actually like rent in, a bigger place and facility. And it's called Holistic Hardy. I've been doing well maybe the past 2 years.
Holistic Hardy. I like it.
Thank you.
That's easy to remember.
Yes.
I told Steven that's why I always make sure we ask what you're doing now and what what you did. It's great to promote people's, especially like yourself with your own business.
Thank you.
Oh, I appreciate you coming on with us.
I really appreciate it as well.
You already hit her pretty much with all those questions already, and I think she already answered your final one. Anything else you could think that you didn't ask her?
Now, did you ever think of get back into coaching?
Yes, I've actually been thinking about that. I would like to implement my ability to do, massage therapy and physical therapy along with personal training into the coaching aspect and coaching field. Definitely.
That's a great question, Steve.
Yeah.
That's a good idea too. Like she said, she's going to do it all. And somebody of her skill and experience playing the game, she could tell these girls, what to do after the games and how to prepare also before the games to prevent injury.
Exactly.
One of my biggest pet peeves with a lot of these guys that I follow soccer and they get hamstrings pulls. And it's not always just from stretching. You have to stretch and then you also have to hydrate. You have to make sure the whole time. That's awesome that you got into that. And that's why I tell people all the time, just because you went to college for, one thing, don't mean you can't, right. And you're using your management skills for running your own business. It ain't easy running your own business. I've never done it and never will. I work for somebody else and I enjoy that. So that's great for a young girl from Frankfurt neighborhood. That's great. Yeah, we grew up not too far. Stephen grew up not too far from you. We grew up in Kensington.
Yep, right down the street from where I am. Yep.
Oh yeah. So we really appreciate you coming on, taking time out of your day, and we apologize to all Stephen's fans out there that were trying to watch the first episode. We never got a chance to put it out there, but Chanta'l was ready to help us out a couple weeks ago, and we had to cancel and reboot it.
It's all good.
Well, thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you so much. Have a blessed day.
You too. Take care.
Okay. Bye.
That was great, Steve.